test weapons, in this case the cup. Well, the cup weapons, the cup shotguns I wanted to test. I'm gonna put the bullets on, bullet on, there it is. Now I need to open the arsenal. And we need to find the shotgun, which was the M1100 something. There. We're going to use the DMS. And we're loading the buckshot. Wait a minute, I don't have a backpack. I probably need a backpack. One of each. Good. We're teleporting. We could actually stay here. We're doing one shot of each. From beneath these bunkers here. We're going counterclockwise. Starting with this. And the way we're aimed, we stay kneeled and we aim so the third dot, the third chevron meets the horizon like this. We're going to investigate each time. What we see. I see, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that 8 I see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I see 9. Wait a minute. How many lines do we see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I see 9 lines. If I'm not dumb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I see 9 lines, so it shot 9 pellets. We have fired 9 pellets with 0-0 buckshot. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 pellets. They bounced quite violently. Typical pellets. We stand here again in this pretty much the same spot. The third chevron hits the okay, the third chevron hits the horizon and fire. It traveled not much further, I would say. This is typical difference in range due to different packaging and different powder weights. So this is well within the manufacturer's specifications, you could say, in the specifications of manufacturers. This little difference in range, these bullets did go a bit further and here the other ones get a bit further. This is just aerodynamics. This is just dynamics. This has nothing to do with any problem or anything. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Still 9. So this doesn't mean anything to me yet. This doesn't tell me anything about the game itself, about the quality of, or not the game itself, but the quality of the ammo or whatever. This doesn't tell me anything. To me, this just means that the bullets are, there's like 9 pellets in each cartridge. Okay. Let's try to count these. Oh, funny! Oh, I just fired by accident the second shot. Shit, I'm stupid. I hit, instead of shift, I hit control, and that's the shooting button. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, wait a minute. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is that 12 bullets or shells? That's 12, I see, right? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the bottom, 5 in the bottom, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the top. 11 or 12? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Not 12, 11. Is that? Okay. What? Okay, had time acceleration on, so it didn't show the bullets. It doesn't go any further. But I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, this is getting more and more bullets. So this is what that means. So the buckshots, just the only difference between them is the amount of shot inside of each. Number 4, number 3, number 1 just means additional bullets, pellets, whatever you want to call it. Pellets is the right word for it. I have to time accelerate. I have to wait here for the scope to calm down, which is so unrealistic in this game. Yeah. We started off with a handful of pellets on the right, and now we have like a whole stream of pellets on the left. That's the only change. There's no evident change in bullet speed or trajectory or whatever, or pellet speed. They all more or less... Oh no, actually, take a look at that. Take a look at that. Take a look at that. Oh, this is interesting. I lied. So this is very interesting. Yeah, of course, this makes sense. The less powder and the more pellets are in the cartridge, in the shell, the more pellets are inside, the less room is for powder, and the less further they go. So in other words, the number 00, the 00 shot, goes the furthest, and the number 4 buckshot has a range that is about 1/3. Oh yeah, 1/3 shorter. Look at this. Yeah, it's about 1/3 less. So it's more than 30% loss. We're losing more than 30% movement speed, bullet speed, or pellet speed. That is fucking amazing. I didn't know that. Now we're loading birdshot. And I also noticed, my different shooting positions, I'm actually moving forward as I shoot. So the range is even worse on the fall off is even worse. I mean, I'm going to repeat this after I I'm going to repeat this in a moment from one position alone. Let's just check this one more. Game lag like hell. Yeah, that's too many lines to count. My eyes hurt was just looking at this mess. But there's like 30 pellets or 40 pellets or something like this scattered here, and they only fly like a tiny little distance. Of course, we have the slug. Which flies in an arc to adjust for the range that I put in. So, the slug has a tiny little bit more speed than the high explosive, and the high explosive of course impacted and exploded. Very interesting. Direct comparison again. This time in the other direction here. From one position, we don't move at all, we just stand here and wait. Good. Both from the same position, minus half an inch or half a centimeter. And yeah, as I said, about 1/3 less speed. We can see this one starts getting blue here, and the other one still keeps going with full speed and pink, full speed. And when this one is out of energy and starts bouncing, it's already out of energy. The other still keeps going, full energy, and then when the pellets in the number 4 buckshot, when the pellets in the number 4 buckshot start hitting the ground and don't move, they start losing they have lost all their power by now. Like these pellets, when they bounce like this, these pellets will not even injure you. These pellets at the trajectory like this, at this range, these pellets will just bounce and hit you, even if you wear clothing, or even if you wear pajamas or short khaki pants or something. If you wear if you only wear a boxer shorts or a bathing suit or something, they just hit your raw flesh, your raw skin, and they just bounce off. These pellets don't hurt you anymore. They don't have energy for anything. That's interesting. These pellets at this range will just hit you and do nothing, and that's the range when these other pellets just have started bouncing. These others just have bounced once. These pellets might still have enough power in them to ricochet off the ground and pierce your skin and your flesh. These ones are out of energy. These ones are out of energy. They just bounce. They just bounce over the ground. And these other ones have bounced once, but still go forward with a lot of energy. This is where these ones start hitting, and they bounce maybe, and this could still hit you and wound you, basically, because it still goes in a straight line. This has enough kinetic energy to hit you and injure you. So these could still injure, and not kill, but injure you at least, or cause a wound at least. That's crazy. So next, quite obviously, quite obviously I need to get the fuck out of here and either reset this, or I need to I need to reset them somehow, or I need to otherwise delete them, because this is no way to be. Every time I look here, this is like a laggy mess. And look also the ricochet of one of the bullets that I shot at the ground by accident, how high they ricochet. Holy crap. Nice! Deleted. Good. Now a different thing. The damage the damage potential, you could say. We have a wall here of a building that I could just replace really quickly. That I could just really quickly replace with a different thing here. I'm looking for a prop. Structure. Oof. Things. I'm looking for something that I could shoot at that shows me the impacts really well. Posters, no. Well, that structure was probably the best thing to do. The tents won't show bullets because it's fabric. They just go through. The gallery rotunda. I'll put this here. And I'll put it there somewhere. Okay. Let's see how far that is away. It's for me, it just looks like a decent range. Or actually, I can just put it even further away. I'm gonna put it even further away so I can adjust this the way I want. Even better. Now I can turn the bullet on. Virtual arsenal. Scroll to here, take a backpack first. Take a there it is, M1000 something. We take the DMS. And one of each. Well, let's go. We are loading in. 0-0 buckshot. And I don't have a rangefinder, I just noticed. Arsenal. Binocs, rangefinder. That's the LAM, SOFLAM. I'll take the laser designator. Doesn't matter which one, just take a random one. So 130 meters. This is actually a pretty decent range, 130 meters from this wall. Yeah, 130-ish meters, 130 meters. Very nice, I like this. I like it, I like it, I like it. Anyways. We are aiming, so the third chevron is almost the middle of the wall. This is the size of a person standing there. Nice. This will work perfectly. So we start shooting. Here's also that line, also works as an orientation. So we start shooting 0-0 buckshot, 0-4 buckshot, we take for comparison the number 1, which is in the middle. And the bird shot, which won't even go there from here. It doesn't even reach 130. The birdshot doesn't even reach, though that's laughable even. Slug. And high explosive. Come on. Let's take a look. Birdshot died before it even got there. Failed. Didn't even reach. Probably goes like... How far is that? It's like 60 meters, 50 meters. So these two side by side. Same energy about. Same spread, I would say. Same spreading. Did they continue further from inside? They probably did, but you can't see the holes. But that's okay. And the number 4 lost considerable energy. If you look at it, it lost considerable energy. And I just see that no holes show because you don't have bullet holes for the shotguns. Something like that. Anyways, lost considerable energy. Yep, they don't have bullet holes for this. Lost considerable energy. One pellet even hit the ground and ricocheted up before it hit the wall. So this wouldn't have gotten in the wall anyways. Would have probably killed the person standing there. But yeah. So no difference in number 0 and double 0 and 1. And a big difference in number 4, as always. Birdshot is laughable. How do you hunt birds with this if the bullets don't even reach at all? Like, how do you hunt birds like this? Huh? This doesn't even go anywhere. Well, I guess it works somehow. Now what I wanted to check is another weapon. I want to see if I can do that. Our AA-12 is the better variant of this. Could say. There's no scope though. Good. The AA-12. To check this, we will take the other side. We will take the exact opposite side and go. Good, 131. So we have to stay on this line here. Again, this line here. 0, 0. Bada bing. Number 1. Slug. High explosive. Number 4. Same result as before. I would be leaning out the window and say it's the same accuracy even. So the shotguns seem to have a standardized accuracy for the pellets themselves. There doesn't seem to be a big difference in accuracy here. Where pellet spread. It's like 2 people tall spread. Just about, and this is like the same spread. It's 2 people tall pretty much. It has it has less muzzle energy, interestingly. It has less muzzle energy. The bullets don't travel that far, as you can see. They time out earlier or hide earlier. So they don't, well, actually on second thought they're the same. The 0, 0 is shorter, and no, they're a bit different. A tiny bit different. There's like a little bit of a difference in range. That is quite interesting to me. So what we've seen so far is there's no spread difference in the cartridges or shells. A little bit of a difference in muzzle velocity by the weapon itself. There is a huge difference in the actual load itself. So number 1 or number 0 and number 0, 0 will be your far shooting damage dealers, so to say, and your high damage, not high damage dealers, but your close range multiple pellet hitting would be number 4. Number 4 has more pellets, much more pellets. And birdshot, of course, is the goofball. The pellets from the other side hit here. That's interesting. They didn't go through, but they hit the other side. I want to check something else here real quick. Oh, there is actual pellets. There is actual pellet impacts, but they are... yeah, they are so small. Yeah, they're so small you can't see them, look. And it also only shows like a handful of... well, it's not even bullet holes, but it's supposed to be bullet holes or impact holes. So they are so tiny, as I said, yeah. Also, did you know that in ARMA, the size of the bullet holes has, since Operation Flashpoint, meant that is how much damage it does. So the bigger the bullet holes, the more damage the round does. Sounds weird, but that's the way it is. How do I know? I did that by making weapon set do like 90 damage instead of like 9 or something. Like a normal rifle bullet does 9 damage in the game. I changed them to do 900, and they were just the size of a supper plate, or not a supper plate, but a supper plate maybe, or a tea plate, like a teacup, the plate under a teacup, you know what I mean. Anyway, since we're here, penetration test maybe. Because I thought about checking that. AK platform. Ignore the civilians. So let's see. About 130. I didn't turn the things on. Just saw that. I didn't turn the camera back on. The bullets back on. Bullet on! And no luck. No luck. Yep, no luck at all. So AK doesn't go through. AK does not go through. AK-47. It's highly unlikely the AK-101, which is the modern version of it, will go through, but we'll test it anyways. But as I said, I highly doubt the AK-101 will go through, which is the more modern variant. We don't need to test the AK-74 because they're pretty much identical. Only marginal differences in the accuracy and reliability, but no damn, it's the same round. Marginal differences in velocity maybe, but there will be no difference in power. No difference. At 130 meters, which is a good combat distance to engage a sniper, or not a sniper, but engage somebody who's trying to kill you. 130 meters is a really good combat range. Most assault rifles are good for 400 to 600 meters. So it's about 1/3 of the basic combat range in the on the battlefield. And nothing went through. You don't need to test the AK-108, 107, 109. They're all the same. AK-12, they're all the same cartridge. The Russians love recycling their cartridges. AK-19, all the same. AK-74 and 74M, all the same bullet. AKM, same bullet as before. The 7.62, there's no difference at all in the other AK we just used. So yeah. AS-Val, nice weapon I like to use always. In Stalker, a very, very good weapon. Has its downsides. Oh. Can't think of any right now. Let's go 1, 2, 3. You could see the severely slower bullet travel. You can actually count the second before it hits the ground or hits the thing. Slightly, tiny little bit more damage, but the same damage as the rifle round basically. And most importantly, no penetration value at all. Just for testing purposes. There is nothing. There is no there is no penetration value to this. As you can see, the thing is still enabled, but the bullets just time out and stop penetrating, so no use trying to use this to penetrate armor or something. But we don't have all the ammo you have in real life for this gun. We don't have the special heavy bullet variants for magazines and rounds. We don't have that. So we only have one type of ammunition, and that's the well, SR3M. Not sure if that is a different round. SR3M should not be a different round. There's a round that is there is a round for this that is like a piston, an actual piston. Instead of like shooting the bullet out, there's like a piston, and that piston shoots forward, extracts or shoots the bullet forward, and then that piston stays locked forward and traps the gas. So basically you don't hear that gun shooting because there's like only the bullet leaving the barrel, but the gases are staying in the cartridge. Like the gases are trapped inside the cartridge behind the piston, which is insane. If that blows up, it blows up the weapon. So I don't understand why they would design something like this, but it's okay. So the ASVAL, useless. AUG A1. We don't need to test M16s because AUG is identical to M16s performance-wise. So if you start... Wait a minute. We're going to take an M16 though. The reason for that is we have more ammo types for the M16. Yes, there it is. We have more M6. For the M16 we have more ammo types available. Stanak. EMAG. Audi. 10 mag. Black mag. L85 mag. X95 mag. P mag. Magpul. P mag Ranger. M8 ball tracer, that's nothing, no difference, and that's it. Okay. There is, well, I guess there's tiny little differences in each magazine, but the magazine is for the feeding. The magazine is for the feeding, so it doesn't adjust or it doesn't influence the fucking bullet like trajectory and piercing power and the performance of the gun itself. It only affects the feeding process. What bullet is loaded? 20 round Stanak. All right, let's go. EMAG. EMAG OD. Stanak 10. Stanak Black. L85. For that horrible British gun. That horrible British gun. Ugh. X95. Plain. PMag. Magpul. Ranger plate. Black. Polymer. Tuck. Ball 855. Good. Evident. Same muzzle velocity. Evident from the bullet holes. Same damage on all of them. And from the inside of the building, of course, evident. No penetration whatsoever. Not even through the wall and into the floor. No penetration at all. That's a thick concrete. So this building is safe. Can't get through it with anything. Not a rifle round, a small one at least. But you can see no performance difference in all the magazines. Only the size and color and model are changed. No difference in anything else. Not disappointing, but you can only be disappointed if you didn't expect something. If you expect something different, then you're disappointed, but I expected exactly this. Anyways, M110 7.62 rifle. Tuck, tuck, and that's it. They will be pretty much identical. Default mag. Halt. I need to activate the thing. Whoops! Well, that was a mistake, but it went off the thing. Bullet and L129. Same sound, same effectiveness, no change. This one bullet hole is a bit bigger, but that could be just variation. And no penetration at all. Yes, sir. Good luck. Pick the biggest building too, by the way. I picked the biggest building you could have, probably. That's my own fault, but it's okay. It's okay, it's okay. Virtual arsenal. Let's go. Okay, now the big boy. 107. This is not ace mod, so we only have one bullet type. We don't have dozens of bullet types. This is only ace. This is not ace mod, so we don't have thousands of different cartridges and bullet types, or cartridge types rather. So, fire in the hole. Much bigger hole, but 8 times bigger than the other one, 8 times the damage. But no penetration at all. Yes, sir. Nothing. Expected if this is full concrete. If this is full concrete, no wonder. There ain't many more weapons to test because they're all the same pretty much. There is no differences in the other weapons basically. So this is basically all I wanted to test because yeah. Now we have one more weapon to test. Or 2 more weapons to test. Mar-10. Semi-fictional 338 caliber. 338. Lapua Magnum, everybody knows it. In real life from the, or from Counter-Strike, playing Counter-Strike from the Arctic Warfare. Magnum, Lapua Magnum. This is the same bullet. It's a heavy 9mm, 9.3 millimeters about, I think. So it's a heavy 9mm bullet. But of course, compared to a 20 at 12.7, as you can see, smaller impacts. You can see the smaller impacts compared to the big impacts from the 50 cal. And more importantly, again, no penetration, no piercing. doesn't go through. Next one. Last one. Navid. Navid. It's not a cup weapon, but it is available if you have Arsenal. Tally-ho. Navid, basically hand cannon in machine gun form. Sniping machine gun. This would have torn up the wall severely, but as you can see, decently sized bullet holes. Almost like 50 cal size, but no penetration. But that's okay. You don't need to pierce through walls and everything. But let me tell you, this will go through walls or other walls. Not these reinforced walls, but other walls it'll go through. It will go straight through. Whoa, what a ricochet. Whoa, I never saw this happen. Wow, what a nice ricochet. Look at this. This needs to be screenshotted. This is amazing. From here, where I'm shooting, it goes through there. And it goes from there to there. Okay. Anyways, that was a nice weapon test. Was focused on the shotguns anyways. As you saw, the experiments are pretty conclusive. All the same spread, all the same accuracy basically. Only the muzzle velocity varies very greatly. So yeah, use the buckshot number 4 for the engagements close range, and the others for a bit bigger range. But of course, using a shotgun over a distance of 130 meters would be suicide basically, but or over 200 meters or something, it would be suicide, or 300 meters would be suicide. But yeah, at least the shotguns are depicted as they are in video games, typically huge spread, short range, but they are shown a bit more realistically, not like in most video games where a shotgun just shoots 2 meters and then just the bullet just falls to the ground or something. At least there is a little bit of spread reduction at close range, so you can actually pump somebody full of lead with a shotgun at a medium or decent close range, so to say, or a medium, middle, intermediate range. You can at least put somebody full of holes. So that's the most important thing for me. That was important for me to test. And 130 meters is a decent range to check and test this. Of course, there's one more thing to do. Because we're evil like this. Yep. Yeah, you can see it already. We are evil like that. So, bullets on, and backpack. Simple backpack. M1014 military shotgun. What is this? That's a rifle. That is. Well, the shotgun is a rifle too when you think about it. That's not the point. 00, 01, 04, and birdshot, and slugs, and high explosive, just for the fun. Let's go! Question at hand is, can you kill somebody with this? Oi, oi, oi. Alright, this is a very good test, I guess. 0-0 buckshot. Whoop. Oh no, they start running. Okay, now they all started. That was stupid by me. Let me see. This enable how do you enable fleeing? AI and enable simulation. I don't want to do that. I don't want to. Shit, man. Anyways, ARMA 3, disable AI. Disable AI, huh? Ugh, this assholes. Disable AI. Move. Disable AI move. Okay, got it. This disable AI move. Finished. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go. Good. Now they won't move. They won't flee. I hope they won't move. They're not supposed to move now. They won't be. They won't be fleeing, I guess. I hope. I think. Fucking hell. We just had everything perfectly set up and then, something like that happens. That's always how it goes when you test something. When I test something, rather. When I test something, it always goes like this. It's a me issue. Anyways, 0-0 buckshot, 0-1 buckshot, birdshot, buckshot, slug, high explosive. Get the hell out of here. Load, buckshot 0-0, and run. Good luck hitting shit with this side. Zack! Hit him once. Oops! Hit him once, but yeah, that was a bunch more bullets. But we missed him 3 times and then we hit him. Then the bird shot. Doesn't go anywhere. And the slugs. They're set to 200 meters. Good luck. I have to shoot at his knees to hit him. or his feet, his ankles to shoot him in the chest because of the adjusting from the scope itself. But that worked relatively well. Holy shit. Anyways, this guy was hit once, decently wounded. This guy was hit twice, but not wounded at all, and with multiple bullets too. This guy hit the dirt because he's scared, but he wasn't hit at all. Or maybe with one pellet. This guy was missed completely because the birdshot cancelled itself after 10 meters. And is this guy wounded? No. Well, this guy's wounded. This guy is hit but not wounded. Not wounded. Not wounded. This guy got hit in the torso and is completely covered in blood. That means he's got permanently, or he got 100% damage on all of his body. Like his whole body was hit. And this guy, of course, received on his torso mortal wounds from the explosive bullet. Yep, so it is. So, if you get your chance, use explosive bullets. If you get a chance to use shotguns in ARMA Cup, use the explosive bullets. They have been existing in, I think they have been existing in Operation Arrowhead, ARMA 2 that was. And they also been the GOAT, basically. The explosive bullets have been the GOAT. So yeah, use explosive bullets. That's about it. Thank you.